Hey Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. You guys, we're in a hurry today. Drama has popped off and I already have videos literally scheduled until Sunday to go. They're all edited and ready to hit publish, but drama popped off, so you know what happens. Drama never sleeps, and that means I have to film a video on the fly while I'm getting ready for work. So here we are. Miss Kitty is here. I was trying to get a little 20-minute nap in before I had to get ready for work because I was up all day editing and getting all these videos ready to go for the rest of the week, so I don't have to worry about it. Isn't that right, Miss? I know it, Miss. And now tell them what happened now. You know, drama popped off. Now I don't have time to nap. I don't have time to do anything. I can't edit this video. I can't do any of it, right, Miss? I know it, Miss. I'm so sorry. So we're getting ready as we're doing this. I know it, Miss. Miss is dying to tell you the tea. Isn't that right, Miss? Miss? She's dying to tell you the tea. And so, okay. There's no intro video in this. It's just me getting ready for work real quick and telling you the tea. But the tea is, you guys, are you ready for it? Because it's big. The tea is really big. By the way, if you're new here, I know this is kind of a mess right now, but my name is Shelby. I'm the crazy cat lady of the drama community. I have my little investigative reporters, Mr. and Miss Kitty, here all the time. They find the tea for us and they share it with you guys here on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, make sure that you like the video, subscribe, and do all the things. And don't forget, I have it here somewhere. I always forget to use it. Where is it? Remember, all Shelby Bells ring the bell. Okay? Also, I need to remember to use that bell. I've had it for a long time and I've never used it. Anyway, you guys, are y'all dying to hear the news? I know you're dying to hear the news. If you saw the title of the video, and if you saw, you know, the thumbnail, then you already know. But Ethan Klein posted an episode of Frenemies. Are you kidding me? I almost died. Okay. It's not what you may think, though. It's not what you may think. And he got me, though. I'll be honest. He got me because we all know there's a missing episode of Frenemies that was never aired. So I'm going to roll you what I saw. Roll it.
2.
Well. Welcome back, everybody. The moment you've all been waiting for, here on the Frenemies set, one of the biggest podcasts in the world. You know what's crazy, Dan, is that on the top podcast spot, like we're number 12 in the United States, but Frenemies is still on the top chart, like 44 or something in the top 100. And we have not made a new episode of Frenemies in over a year. So I'm just trying to illustrate what a cultural phenomenon this show was. And I'm so excited. Okay, there's someone you've all been missing. They've got long blonde hair. They ruined my life. And frankly, they disgust me. Well, welcoming back to the show, Oliver Tree. Welcome, man. It's really nice to have you here, you know?
Yeah.
Just like old times.
It's crazy, man. A lot's changed.
Yeah.
Looks like you,
Okay, you guys. So, if you're like me, you're like, okay, I thought this was going to be with Trisha. I thought they'd be addressing the drama. I thought they'd be talking stuff out, you know, and moving forward. You know, they are family after all, because Moses and Ela are brother and sister. I thought they were finally maybe going to be working stuff out and, you know, coming to some sort of resolution. Trisha's pregnant. She's going to be having her baby soon. And, you know, it would be a good thing for them to get along as family, okay? So, I don't know. They kind of got me. I thought maybe they were going to come to some sort of reconciliation. And to be honest, for them to talk everything out on, like, Frenemies or on, like, line somewhere or on a podcast or in a public forum wouldn't shock me. And so I was like, wow, this is kind of weird this is happening, but I believed it. But no, it was Oliver Tree. It wasn't Trisha Paytas. And then when I saw that, honestly, I kind of lost interest. And I was like, I'm going to go film this for you guys to show you my thoughts and everything, because it kind of got me thinking. Like, one thing I did listen to was that they said, I think it's in the clip that I screen recorded, was that Frenemies was still number 44 on the top podcast list or whatever right now, and they haven't made a Frenemies in over a year. And it got me thinking that, you know, that really was, love Ethan Klein or hate him, love Trisha or hate her, it really was this moment in pop culture history that like was, you know, really, really iconic. It was the highlight of Trisha's career, I think, so far. And yeah, it was a really, really good for both of them. And I think that since Frenemies, Trisha has obviously just spiraled downhill. And I honestly think that Frenemies and like that whole thing with Ethan Klein was kind of like the spark of her demise. Because people didn't like Trisha. Trisha had been canceled before or whatever. Like, there've been a lot of problems with Trisha in the past. And she's obviously not innocent. She's been problematic for years. But at the same time, she like wasn't really, like, nobody really paid that much attention to her until Frenemies. And then after Frenemies, everyone paid a lot of attention to Trisha. And she, you know, had a lot more relevancy and a lot more, you know, people were noticing everything she did more. Well, you don't mess with Ethan Klein's fan base. I think that we've learned that over the times too, because I can't post a video about Ethan Klein if it's not super positive to save my life, because his fans are going to come for me. You know, I can't even say Ethan Klein, I don't like Ethan Klein's shirt, and Ethan Klein fans will come for me in the comment section. They're very ruthless. And so when Ethan and Trisha got into it, you know, it was not good for Trisha at all. You know, Ethan Klein fans are ruthless. They don't care. They're going to come for you. And, you know, they dug up all of Trisha's stuff, made it a huge thing, you know. And then on the heels of that, we had, you know, investigative commentary channels like Mysterious Tea kind of really going in and doing deep dives into the behavior of Trisha Paytas and her history and all of that, and it just wasn't good for her, you know. So I debatedly think, you know, that Frenemies was what ruined Trisha, you know. And I think that that's super interesting because it was something that was such a phenomenon in the podcast world. I mean, dude, oh my god, it was so popular. People, and I don't even know what it was, but people just gravitated towards watching this show, dude. They gravitated towards it. I loved it. I knew who Trisha Paytas was before Frenemies, but I didn't follow her that much. And I'll be honest, you guys, I have heartburn. I'm not editing this video. I'm just getting it out. I'll be honest, you guys, this is like when Frenemies was airing, I liked Trisha. Frenemies made me like Trisha because I didn't know a whole lot about her. I knew she'd done some weird things on the internet in the past, but I wasn't too versed on them. And I liked, you know, the dynamic of Ethan and Trisha on the podcast. I thought of her back then, and this is, I'm gonna admit it, you guys. Listen, this was a year ago, okay? I've grown since then. I've learned how she really is, and y'all know my stance on how Trisha is. Now, if you don't know how my stance on Trisha as of now, then I have a playlist of like 100 videos I've made about her over the past year, and check them out because literally, like, you can see that I'm not like a Trisha stan or whatever. She gets on my nerves. But back then, no, I really, like, I didn't know any better, but to just think that she was just kind of maybe like an emotional being who, you know, was misunderstood, and I really liked her. And that was like my fault or whatever. But I think that a lot of people kind of felt the same way because they didn't know Trisha before Frenemies. I mean, or maybe they knew of her like me, but didn't know details about her, right? So, I mean, but then once things went sour with her and Ethan, it was like, you know, the foot soldiers, the claws came out, and then they started doing their digging, and they found out all the stuff on Trisha, and that right there was the end of it. But then, you know what? Ethan Klein had this little like this, I don't even know how to describe it, but he was like on top for a while, and like, you know, everyone was like on Team Ethan, like Trisha sucks, like I'm Team Ethan. But then, you know, lately, even Ethan has been getting himself into trouble, you know, and he's been getting a lot of backlash and all that stuff as well. So it's like, these were two, and I said this when things started to go south with them. I took a step, I have cat hair on me, hello? When things started to go south with them, I said this. I was like, you know what? Like, Ethan and Trisha are very similar. They're very, very similar people. Trisha is, I think, a little bit less evolved and less, I don't even know how to say it. I think Trisha's a little bit worse than Ethan, to be quite honest. I guess it's like the easiest way I can put it because I don't have time to like think of the right words. I'm literally like, this video, you're seeing how I do my makeup in a rush to get ready for work in real time. So like, I had to focus during this part, girl. You know when you're doing your eyebrows, you have to focus so you don't like mess up. Even though I'm just using a brow gel today. I'm really thankful for the fact that I have thick brows, so I don't have to use like a brow pencil or a brow pomade or something every day. I'm so thankful for that. Oh my god. Okay, but anyway. Oh no, now I lost track of what I was talking about. Okay, I was talking about Ethan Klein and Trisha and how they're kind of the same, but Ethan's a little bit more evolved. Okay, but yeah, but Ethan's just as bad as her. I mean, well, maybe not quite as bad, but we've seen, you know, recently things pop up about Ethan and you're just like, really, my guy? Like, really? And so, I mean, I don't know. I think that it was kind of like the perfect match, but I never think it was built. I don't think it was ever built to last because they're so similar. And you know what? Maybe that's why it was called Frenemies, and they kind of thought this from the start. You guys remember the show was called Frenemies. It wasn't called BFFs or whatever, you know? Like when they met, they didn't like each other. They got into it, whatever, and they decided to do this podcast and all that. But I think it would be a really good thing for them to come together as family and work everything out for the sake of their children. Because, okay, and granted, I'm on this like kick because I'm watching Real Housewives of New Jersey. If you guys are subscribed to my channel and you watch me all the time, you know this. I'm like in old school Real Housewives of New Jersey right now. So I never watched it before, but I'm on season 5 right now. And literally, like, you guys, they're all about like the fights within the families and trying to fix it for the family and fix it for the kids because the kids deserve to be able to hang out with their cousins and they love their cousins so much and all this stuff. So I'm like Ethan and Trisha need to fix it for the kids, right? Because they do have kids that are going to be similar in age. And, you know, it's good to be able to be on a good, you know, base with your cousins and be able to have play dates with your cousins and be close to your family, right? It's not all about the adults. And when the adults fight, it becomes really problematic and like hard for the kids. And then you start causing the kids trauma. And it's like, and then you say, oh, well, they're little. But the thing is, if this continues for years down the road or whatever, like the thing is the kids are going to start knowing. Because at the end of the day, Ethan and Hila are brother and sister. Okay? So it's not like they don't have to talk to each other ever again. This isn't a situation where two regular old people that didn't have any ties together got on a show. I guess at the time maybe because because Trisha and Moses weren't as serious back then. But now that Trisha and Moses are married and have a baby on the way, that ties Trisha into that family forever. And it's just not an ideal situation for the children to have conflict forever, right? Or to even just pretend like each other doesn't exist, which might be happening right now. But if it's anything like Real Housewives of New Jersey, you know, your family, you can't just avoid them forever, especially when you live in the same town and all that. You can't just avoid them and pretend they don't exist, girl. They're going to show up. They're going to be at the gym at the same time as you. Well, I don't think Trisha and Ethan don't work out, but they're going to be, you know, at the market or whatever, you know, and you're going to see them. So it's like, you might as well just try and fix it and at least be on cordial terms so you can get along for the children. I don't know. Am I just on this like Real Housewives kick? So I like think that's how it should be because that's how it is on Real Housewives? Or do you guys agree with me? I mean, I kind of think that makes a lot of sense, right? They need to be getting along for the children. I really do think that. Okay. By the way, you guys, I'm using the Jeffree Star this palette. I always use this one when I'm like doing quick makeup looks and stuff, or like neutral makeup looks. It just blends really easily and it's really just good. They have like every neutral shade on the planet in this palette and it's just so good. So I love using this palette when I'm just doing a quick eyeshadow neutral look and I need to get out of the house. It's easy, it's fast, and it gets me out the door quick. So I love this palette for that. But what do you guys think? He really did get me. Like when I saw, I'm telling you, when I saw that tweet I was like, oh my god, it's back. And this always happens when I bulk film videos and I'm like ready to go for a long time, because I've been trying to do, I tried to do that a while ago in the past, and then I like fell off or whatever, because I don't know, I fell off because of mental health issues. And then I'm trying to do it again where I bulk film videos so I have content ready to go. But back in the past when I've done that, literally major drama pops off almost every single time I decide to bulk film videos. So it's like kind of crazy. But you guys, I'm gonna finish my lashes and my lips and stuff off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, and this is the finished look. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section down below. It's just my like quick, fast, working girl makeup look with a bold red lip, ready to serve guests at the restaurant. Let me know what you think about this. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like it would be good for them to come back together for the kids and everything. And I don't know. What did you guys think? Did y'all were y'all fooled as well? Did you see the tweet? Did you see the notification for H3? Like, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, because they have this unaired episode of Frenemies. And I don't know. I mean, I thought maybe could they be finally be releasing it? And I think that maybe them actually releasing it, getting it out there, and then, you know, maybe if that was ever released and it was out there for us to see, for us to give commentary on, for us to see, then maybe it could open the door for Ethan and Trisha to come together, find some sort of resolution for all their problems, because at the end of the day, now they have ties with family and they should work it out. They should work it out, and then being two public figures, it wouldn't surprise me if they worked it out in front of the camera. Isn't that right, Miss? Miss thinks so too. I know a lot of you guys, well, let me know. Do you think it should be handled in private? Do you think they should air it and let us see? I'm dying to see the last episode of Frenemies that was never aired. I'm dying because they never released it. I'm dying to see that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Were you tricked by Ethan in this video, or were you like, oh girl, absolutely not, this is totally clickbait, it's not Trisha, like it wouldn't be Trisha, whatever. Let me know what you think about all that drama in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember, all Shelby bells ring the bell. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from. So I'd love it if you did that. And aside from that, I got to get ready for work. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.